What is going on, guys? 6.2 HELLCAT here today. Thank you for tuning in to another video. I apologize for the lack of content that I've been not posting over the past few days. It has been extremely, the weather's been really crazy the past few days. It's been raining. So today's actually the first day that it's actually nice and cloudy outside. It's not too sunny. It's just, comes and goes, but haven't really had a chance to take the HELLCAT out for a good solid drive. Actually, I think she just hit 400 miles, and that was just because I had to take Rush and D-Rod to the LAX and back last week. So we are back. Today's actually a good day to film, so I thought we'd take the car out for a spin. But in this video, I'd like to talk about the car. A lot of you guys have been asking me what the Daytona package includes, and to be completely honest, I have absolutely no idea. So I did some research, and I'm here to share it with you guys. So first off, I actually want to say that when I went to go look for a new HELLCAT, Rush and we went to a few dealerships. We were actually looking at a Challenger HELLCAT. We weren't even thinking about the Daytonas because we've heard all the crazy stories about the Daytona HELLCATs being marked up like 100 grand. And it's true, these cars are like well over 100 grand. The other dealerships that I've checked out that have the Daytona, they're well over 100 grand, which is absolutely insane for a Chrysler product. I would never pay six figures for the Daytona HELLCAT, and I didn't. Thanks to my boy Rush for hooking it up big time. His negotiation skills are on point. But anyways, yeah, I was not looking at the Daytona at all, so I really don't have much knowledge on the Daytona package. All I know is that it's a 50th anniversary edition. There's only 501 made, and that's in reference to the Daytona that came out back then. So there was only 500 made back then as well. So they did it as well for the 50th year anniversary, which I believe is 1970 if my math is correct. So the interior, let's talk about the interior a little bit. Interior is completely Alcantara suede. As you can see, oh my god, the new car smell is pretty insane. But so the Alcantara steering wheel is right here. It's the most comfortable steering wheel I've ever felt. It's honestly, I've driven like German cars and it has nothing on it. The German cars are mostly leather, but Alcantara suede with some blue and white stitching for the Daytona package, it definitely makes up for a lot. I mean, my old HELLCAT was just pure leather, and while that steering wheel also felt really nice, it has absolutely nothing on this Alcantara. It's just a whole different feel. Grips so much better. Like, you don't feel like you're gonna, your hands are gonna slip or anything. It feels so soft, and honestly, it's really nice. I just want to say, on my old HELLCAT, the dash was plastic. This no longer is plastic. This is all leather right here. And also, as you can see, it has the blue stitching. It's pretty much blue stitching all the way around. And I just want to show you guys, this is actual carbon fiber right here. So it has the carbon fiber accents that goes all around the dash, as well as right here. So there's Alcantara down. Shout out to Rush for giving me a side view keychain, by the way. But yeah, so this is all not Alcantara. This is all carbon fiber. Alcantara leather. Seats are completely redone. It has the Daytona stitching, as you guys can see right there, but the whole seat itself, it's suede leather, which is honestly my preferred choice. And the other HELLCAT that I had, it was all leather, and while that was nice, it's definitely a lot to maintain. It's just, it gets all wrinkly, like the seat gets all wrinkly from like sitting in it over time. Obviously, it's just natural wear and tear. But these ones, as you can see, they're completely redone. I don't believe Dodge has ever had seats like this before, but they're bolstered. It's just such a great feel. Like, you really feel like in that seat. And I thought in the other HELLCAT, when I had the seat, that kept me in the seat. This is just a whole nother feel. The bolster definitely does a good job. And also wanted to show you guys the door panel. So obviously the whole car is stitched with blue stitching, as I said earlier, but the whole the whole panel is pretty much suede. It's absolutely beautiful. Dodge did a great job with this car. I really don't see too much plastic. I think the only plastic is on the door handles right here. But besides that, there's not too much plastic. Can't really complain. Even the sides right here, they're all leather. So Dodge definitely redid this whole entire interior. It's definitely amazing. The only thing that's a little weird is that you still get some cheap halogen bulbs that probably cost like $2 on all four corners right here. So that's a little weird, but I will be switching these out with Diode Dynamics, the LED bulbs. I actually just ordered them, so they should be here in a few days. So I'll post that install video. It's really easy, to be honest, but for those of you guys that don't know, I'll go ahead and post it. So one more cool thing that Dodge decided to do with the Daytona 50th anniversary package. So standard 2017 and up Hellcats come with the SRT badge with the Hellcat logo. So with the Daytona package, what they did, they got a Daytona badge with the Hellcat logo, and they told you which car you had out of the 501 that are sold, that were made. So I have the 436th out of the 501st. I believe I've heard that a few of them have already crashed. So there's probably less than 500 now, but it's pretty crazy. I never thought I would have like a rare car, I guess, a collector's car. It's pretty crazy to think about. So as I was doing my research on the Daytona Hellcat, I found out that there's only 3 colors that the car actually comes in. So it's either going to be pitch black, triple nickel, or white knuckle. So obviously the one that I got, pitch black. So there was another white knuckle Hellcat there. Didn't really like it too much. The white had like a blue, like a B5 stripe instead of the white stripe that's right here. Wasn't really feeling that too much. Not really much of like a white and blue mixing kind of guy. Plus it didn't look as aggressive as the black. The black definitely makes it look more wider. So I just ended up going with that one. Definitely did not make the wrong choice. As you guys can see, the pink bumper protector still on there. I thought I was gonna get a lot of hate for keeping it on so long that when I got my other Hellcat, I immediately took it off the second I left the dealership. A lot of you guys actually like the pink. You say it adds like a little tone to the black. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys think I should keep it or remove it. To be honest, I'll probably end up removing it because I kind of want to add like a splitter right there or something. I don't know if it feels a little weird, without anything. Then again, I rocked around with the my old Hellcat without a lip for like a year, so what difference does it make at this point? All right, one more thing that I actually wanted to mention was the wheels. So in my first reveal video, I actually told you guys that the wheel was like a 20 by 10 and a half. And I had one of my subscribers tell me that it's actually 20 by 11. And so I had to look that one up because I wasn't too sure myself. And believe it or not, I was wrong. It's the 20 by 11. So, you learn something new every day. So the wheel, it's not a satin black like the normal Hellcats usually come with. It's more of like a satin carbon finish. But they're wrapped around with the Pirelli 305 3520s. They are all-season tires. So these tires, I mean, they do pretty well for being all-season. They hook pretty well off the line. Obviously they spin. I mean, it's hard to control 717 horsepower with a drag tire. But I mean, these tires handle very well. I'm excited to see what it does up the canyons. I actually haven't gone up the canyons yet since it has been raining, but maybe we'll have a chance today to go up and see what it's like. The only knock that I have with the car really is that the Brembo caliper itself is black. It's not painted like it normally is on the Hellcats, which I do find a little weird. Dodge, I believe on the Hellcats, they used to come in red for like 2015, 2016, and then they switched it up like over 2017 and up. They were like putting out all these weird colors. But these ones are just plain black, which I'll probably end up changing. Not really sure which route I want to go with this car yet. I'm not sure if I want to keep the black and just ceramic coat it, or if I just want to, wrap the car a different color, which in that case, I'll end up powder coating the wheels. So not really sure what route I want to go. If you guys have any ideas, actually, let me know in the comments down below. All right, so a lot of you guys are thinking that the Daytona package pushes out more horsepower than a normal Hellcat. You're right and wrong. I mean, the normal Hellcats like 2016 to like 2019, I believe, were pushing out 707 at the crank out of the factory, which already in itself is quite impressive. But on the Daytona package, I believe any 2019 and up Dodge Challenger, at least with the Dodge Challengers, they were pushing 717. And I thought that was due to the fact that it had a dual snorkel as well as an open intake, which, that's what gained the extra 10 horsepower. But when I actually popped the hood on this Dodge Charger, I was quite sad to see that it's actually the stock Hellcat airbox. And I looked it up. I was like, just to make sure, the dealership didn't fuck me over, waste that extra 10 horsepower. But the car is actually pushing 717. I had to look it up because I wasn't quite sure how they managed to squeeze out an extra 10 horsepower. But apparently it comes from a revised powertrain calibration. Dodge hasn't actually mentioned if the calibration will migrate to the rest of the Charger Hellcat lineups. This is obviously just for the wide body Daytona package. So that's good to know. Not really sure still how they squeeze that out, but you know what? I'm not complaining. 10 horsepower is 10 horsepower, guys. But that's enough rambling from me. Let's go actually take her out for a drive. I'm dying to take her for a drive today. Let her legs stretch. Let's go and start her up. guys, so we are on the freeway right now. Let's get some speed on her, yeah? She got up there quick, my God. And the Brembo brakes, man. They bite down so hard on the rotors and grip so well on it. That's what I miss about you know, the new Brembo brakes, or just any of them in general. Since the last rotors that I had, they were the R1 concept, so feel much different than the Brembos for sure. You can feel the difference in quality. But I just want to say, I mean, this car handles exceptionally well. I don't know why I got 3 Challengers in the first place. I mean, 1 was enough. Should have just got a Charger, like, you know, right after my Challenger, because this car feels absolutely much different than the Challenger for sure. As far as like handling, it feels so much more spacious, so much more comfortable. Switch over. I can see more too. On top of that, it has a sunroof, if you guys didn't know. It does come with the sunroof, which is the one thing that I've always wanted. None of my cars have ever had sunroofs before, and I've, you know, have had some pretty nice cars, but none of them compared to this one, to be honest. It's just a whole nother level. And we were going 100 miles an hour almost, and like the car feels so smooth, like no hands, no nothing, just the car straight, smooth. Absolutely incredible. One more thing that I did want to mention, actually, the SRT pages are completely redone for 2020 as far as the Charger, Hellcat, the wide body Daytona. It's a lot to say, but they've switched up everything. If you guys can see right here, let's see, what do we got? We have like shift lights, active line lock. It does have line lock now. So for those of you guys that don't know, line lock is basically when you lock up the front rotors so you can burn out in the rear without burning up your rear rotors. So we do have a few race options here. So line lock is obviously right there. You got launch control, shift light, that's already included in, you know, all SRT packages. The one neat thing that I actually have yet to try is the race cool down. So that actually allows your car, even when it's off, the fans will stay running to cool the car down in between races if you're at the drag strip or whatnot. So that's actually a pretty cool feature, keeping the fan on. I believe we were able to do that if you were tuned. You know, there was a, you know, you could tune your way through it and keep the engine on after, keep the fan on after the engine turned off. So, but there's a whole lot of different, you know, little goodies here that I have yet to, you know, learn. I haven't really explored it yet, but I'll make a video on it just so you guys see. But that's the drives most right here. Auto, custom, sport, track, so you can switch up like pretty much everything. But it's pretty cool. The one thing that I do miss about the Challenger actually is that the Challenger, you felt more like, you know, a boss, I would say. This is more of a, you know, classy kind of, you know, muscle car. It doesn't really stand out as much as the Challenger does. Obviously the Challenger is just a bigger car. It just looks more aggressive, I would say. But I mean, they did a great job with the wide body Charger. This car absolutely looks aggressive, and you also make up for it as far as, like, you know, it looks way more classy as far as the interior and exterior goes. But regardless, you know, this car looks aggressive on the outside, especially with the wide body. The normal Chargers are like nice and whatnot, but the wide body is what really got me. I was just like, I really wanted a wide body. I wouldn't have gone for like a regular Challenger. So the wide body, definitely, they redid the whole entire thing. Dodge did a great job marketing it as well as designing it. They did a wonderful job. I haven't even like fully floored this car to its full potential. I only have 414 miles now on the car, so she's still a baby. Honestly, I'm probably gonna wait a good 1,000 miles before I actually do some serious pulls. 500 is when you can actually start to unlock your launch control. So we will try launch control once I am able to unlock it. In the meantime, I'm just gonna make videos on, you know, the car itself before I start actually racing and doing a bunch of stuff. Oh, I just wanted to, you know, point that out there while we were on the topic of racing. If you guys do want to race, please hit me up. I definitely want to see what this car can do, its potential. No beef, no nothing, just like, you know, honestly, just like, let's get a race in. I don't care, you know, whatever mods you got, you know, run what you brung. If you're on NOS, whatever, I don't care, it's fine. I just want to see what this car does before I start, you know, building up this car, doing all the engine mods that I plan on doing. So if you want to race, this is completely stock, bone stock, I'm not gonna lie. It's just I haven't even done exhaust yet. So if you guys do want to race, I don't care what you have done, hit me up and we'll set up a time. I just want to, you know, shoot some content, some races, good exposure for you as well. So let me know if you are interested. Yeah, anyways guys, hope you did like the video. I was just trying to be a little informative for those of you guys that you know, didn't know too much about the Daytona like myself. But anyways guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Also drop a comment down below letting me know what videos you guys want to see in the future. Definitely have a lot of plans with this car, so it's going to be a lot of good content coming up. So yeah, just let me know if you guys have any ideas or if you want to see anything, you know, any videos that you want me to do personally. Just you know, let me know in the comments down below or message me on Instagram at 6.2HELLCAT. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.